Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, we have no sideboard on our overlay. That's alright. I wasn't gonna sideboard anyway. How's it going, everyone? D-Many, Cowscriber, Shady Shrek, Monster, Min Kittens, Shank, everyone else. Good to see ya. Welcome. I've been doing something similar, got some random cards and gather and play 4 of them in my standard deck. Yeah, that's kind of like Against the Odds. Basically, someone asked the difference between Against the Odds. Oh, Stitches, I didn't see you there. And Little Planeswalker, and Jay Zoller, and thank you everyone for the host. We also had a new subscriber. Hey, Visjis Scooter. Good news is all of the streams are uploaded to the MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. So if you ever have to go to bed because it's in the middle of the night where you live, you can always check them out the next day there. You did good, awesome dude. You were first after the notification, but you weren't technically first because people are here hanging out ahead of time. So Little Planeswalker coming in with the sponsor message, so I might as well do the sponsor reminder now. We are sponsored by Loot Crate, who makes some really sweet boxes, monthly subscription boxes for geeks and gamers. You get one every month. They start at like $13.95, I think. They have like anime ones and different kinds, so so make sure to check them out. You can get 10% off if you use our code BRIDGE10, like Ensnaring Bridge 10. And check them out at trylootcrate.com/MTGGoldfish. So, not Mismatch Lands. Well, sort of Mismatch Lands today. Oh, Stitch, 7 months in a row. I don't know how that's possible, Stitches, but we have a new subscriber. For 7 months in a row. Stitches, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Let's give a big scoops cheer for our resubscriber. And another one. We have Out of Work 46. Welcome to the Fishbowl, or back to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our resubscriber, Out of Work 46. You bought the 6-month? Oh, I didn't know that was possible. Sweet. Well, thank you, Stitches. That's awesome. So, yeah. So today, I figured I don't see them here yet. We've had someone that's been waiting for Momir, like for 5 streams in a row, because we just haven't had time to do Momir. So I figured maybe we'd play aggro today, and people have been asking about this deck. So if we play this deck, hopefully we finish in enough time that we can do a game of Momir. Would I ever stream Frontier like playtesting? Maybe. I've been looking on Magic Online, and there isn't really a lot of Frontier play yet. There is Frontier play a little bit in like the casual rooms, but it's kind of hit or miss. So probably what we'd have to do would be to actually set it up. Like, me and Richard are going to do a playtest video, I believe, at some point. We haven't done it yet, but we're going to. And then put it on the YouTube channel and whatnot. So we could probably set it up like that, but it would be hard to just play against random people. So it'd probably have to be set up ahead of... Yeah, exactly, J Sweet. It would be against the odds finding a Frontier match. We'll see. I expect that Wizards will add it into Magic Online eventually, but I don't know how soon that'll happen. It could be like a year or more down the road, so that makes doing Frontier content challenging right now. Yeah, D-Many, I was pretty happy that we finally got the Door to Nothingness kill with Primal Surge. Everything all in one shot. I knew, like, as soon as I knew we were playing Door to Nothingness, I knew we were going to go with Primal Surge because they can work really well together. So I'm glad we finally got it. I was getting really worried that we were never going to actually see the kill with Door to Nothingness, but if you stick at it long enough... what's up, Mox? Yeah, I'm glad our opponent didn't scoop either. Eventually you run into someone who's like that. Aw, I'm used to people doing that, Burn King. When you play janky decks on Magic Online, some people don't like that, and sooner or later that'll happen. It doesn't happen that much, but it does happen on occasion. Oh man, reporting people is so cumbersome. Yeah, I liked today's Against Odds. What's up, the Squid Laps? Good to see ya. It was a fun one. Budget Lantern Control? I don't know if that's possible. I would have to look into it. Maybe there's a way to make it work. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, it was sweet that we had the bad sport that made us sit there for 10 minutes to time out, and then we had the good sport that let us combo off even though they didn't really have to. I don't know if it's really legit, but it seems pretty sweet to be able to tap for any color under a Blood Moon. Yeah, everyone has been talking about the Wumpus. That was the last card in all of Magic I expected our opponent to play. I had never seen that cast before, ever, in the entire history of me playing Magic. But it worked there. Being able to like destroy lands first into Shivan Wumpus was actually really good. The core lantern stuff is budgety enough. Yeah, that's the thing. Ensnaring Bridge is essential to that deck. Like, I don't think you can make Lantern Control work without Ensnaring Bridge. Chalice, I don't even think the deck plays Chalice usually, so I'm not really worried about Chalice, but I don't think there's a substitute for Ensnaring Bridge. Do I ever feel like an evil genius when I brew? Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it feels a little bit like that. Especially, not so much when I'm brewing, but when it actually works. Sometimes I have the evil genius laugh when we finally get it. What's up, Kaio Mage? Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, our last reminder, we talked about sponsor, we talked about the replay. Don't forget the merch page if you are looking for last-second holiday gifts. Well, actually, that's probably a bad idea, because I don't think you'd get them before the holidays. But if you're looking for some sweet stuff, sleeves and deck boxes and whatnot, check out the merch page. We have tons of cool stuff, more stuff being added all the time. I think there's some new playmats coming before long with some different art, so that'll be sweet. Oi Punk's Not Dead. 2 months in a row, welcome back to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I'm pretty hyped for Ether Revolt. I'm hyped for spoilers to see what else we get in the set. So far, we've seen some interesting stuff. The Planeswalkers haven't been super exciting. But I'm definitely hyped to see what comes in the set. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully we get some answers to, like, Smuggler's Copter. We've talked about doing Commander Clash Live, Wilder Nicodle, as like a special episode, and I think it could happen at some point, but I don't know when exactly that would be, but we have discussed it. I mostly brew solo. Sometimes, I would say like a huge percentage of my brewing is solo, but I occasionally like bounce ideas off Richard or other people, talk about things. Can we get a rough draft for Ether Revolt? I think that, yeah, we should be able to have an episode for Ether Revolt. I don't know if I can get it back as a every week series, but I think I can get it back. Do I think I'm going to play the Vintage Instant Deck Tech on stream? Maybe, although Vintage is challenging to stream because there's no leagues for Vintage. But maybe I can figure out a way to do it. We have a new subscriber, J3. Oh no, J Thirsted, J3. Let's go with that. J3, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Why no Amulet of Vigor in today's Against Odds? So I felt like it was either Amulet of Vigor or the Ugins Nexus plan, and I was worried that Amulet of Vigor, if we would Primal Surged, if Amulet of Vigor was near the bottom of our library, it wouldn't untap all the lands before that, so we might not have enough lands to door right away, depending on where in our library it was, and I didn't really want to play like 3 or 4 of them, so I decided to go with the Ugin's Nexus kill is the Ugin Nexus plan instead of the Amulet plan. Julian Miles, welcome to the Fishbowl. That's some good cheering, awesome dude. And thank you for your subscription. Let's give a big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyway, as I mentioned before, we're going aggro. So hopefully we get a chance to play Momir. This was one of our instant deck decks from a couple weeks ago now. This is like the most aggressive deck I think in Standard. I was calling it Prototypical Red because it has Loop and Prototype, and the basic idea is we just play tons of cheap stuff. Everything's 1 or 2 mana. We have a million 1-drops, have some 2-drops, have Smuggler's Copter. So we just like empty our hand, we can discard stuff to Fury Blade to attack for 4, Loop and Prototype attacks for 5, and just try to kill our opponent before they really can like put up their defenses and like do anything about us attacking them. So I don't know. So the thing with this deck is, and we'll try a league with it, but if I ever ask, oh, should we attack here? The, the answer is always yes. So if I ever ask that in our league, make sure to say yes, because I tend to not play as aggressively as I should because I don't play many aggro decks. So make sure to make me attack if there's a choice. Have I ever brewed around Quicksilver Amulet? I have not, Lee Salt. XL Razorlux, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. If we did Against the Odds cards that I pronounce wrong, I would have so many options to choose from. That deck would be insane. Alright, Prototypical Red. Let's see how this goes. We are going to go super aggro. What about using the Orrery card? I like that card, but it's a little expensive for this deck. And this is exactly the instant deck tech deck, so I haven't changed it any. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe that's something we could add into future builds of it. What card is a good finisher for Esper in Modern? You could go with old Standard Trick and play Etherling. It's a little expensive, but it does finish. It gets the job done. Planeswalkers are pretty normal, like Jace. Architect of Thought is a reasonable option. I'm Jay Zoller, 24-hour Infect Stream. I still would not attack. May I suggest Against the Odds Rurik Thar in Modern, where you find you see opponents take 6 to try to remove him. That could be sweet. What's that, 6 damage whenever someone casts a non-creature spell, I think? Something like that. That could be fun. Just got into Standard a while ago. Budgetless helped me get started. Nice! 4-1 first F&M with Pummeler. Very cool, Raze. That's awesome. That deck's really strong, especially for a budget deck. MD Maverick, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Ooh, alright, so... and another one, they keep coming! Almost to Subtrain. Let's go with In. And T-Just, welcome to the Fishbowl. Both of you, back to the Fishbowl. Give a big scoops here for our re-subscribers. Keep up the sweet content. I will try. So, alright, we're going to play first. Hey, Seth, thanks for the awesome brews and the fun videos. Well, you're welcome, T-Just. Thank you for watching. This looks alright. No, we're not quite Cheon. A couple pulls short of a Cheon. Alright, let me get this lined up. There we go. So let's just, Foreboding Ruins, Reveal a Mountain, and Insolent Neonate. How do I make sure that that this is a resub and not a normal sub? I think that the subbing is the same, Julian Miles, and it will maybe. I believe that it does it automatically. Like, it keeps track of how many months in a row you've done it, so it'll say resub the second time you sub. If I do Frontier World Richard, do I think I'll try out the list I gave you last stream? That list was pretty sweet. I think the first list I'm going to play in Frontier is something involving Dig Through Time, though, and probably Fatcaster Mage. I'm very convinced that that's what I want to be doing in Frontier. So I do really love Sidisi, though, so I could imagine playing it, but I don't expect it to be the first one. Steel Wolf, back for 3 months in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Again, back to the Fishbowl. Let's give a big scoop cheer for Steel Wolf for the 3-month resub. Keep up the great work. Season's best to everyone. Well, season's best to you as well. Thank you so much for the support. So let's prototype. Siege Rhino's good. I might play Siege Rhinos with my Dig Through Times. Dig Through Times to find the Siege Rhinos. Probably use Delve spells. Yeah, Delve seems really good in that format. Lord Akin, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Another 3 months. Big scoops here for our resubscriber, Lord Akin. So it looks like Blue-White Flash we're up against. Alright, opponent gets in with Thraben Inspector. And passes. Ooh, Fury Blade, sweet. Can we get empty-handed here? We could. Is it worth it? How all in do you think this deck actually is? Well, let's play Fury Blade. No, I guess we can't really get empty-handed yet. Next turn. Really? They have Revolutionary rebuff? Oh, goodness. Alright, so we get in for 1. Oh, that was so bad. Could redo 34 Rhinos in Frontier. We're attacking. We're attacking, Jay Zoller. 34 Rhinos in Modern would be pretty interesting. The problem with that is you got to get the first Rhino down to like start copying it and stuff, but maybe it would still work. Oh, rebuff is never good, but it was really good right there. We really wanted that Fury Blade down. Reflector Mage. Bounces Lupin Prototype. Okay. Oh boy. Opponent. Oh, this could be Panharmonicon. Well, let's play Courier. I think we're just going to kill both creatures and keep attacking. That seems like the best thing to do. So, Lightning Axe. Hit Reflector Mage. Discard Fiery Temper. I think we gotta kill Thraben Inspector so we can keep attacking with Bombat Courier. Because Bombat Courier actually can give us some card advantage in the long run. Yeah, Blue-White Flash is pretty good. 60 Rhinos would be... I don't even know how you would do that. And actually cast the Rhinos. It would be kind of funny just to draw a Rhino every turn and have it in your hand. That's a good idea. If you let me finish a combo, you get to become a mod. Alright, let's play Prototype. There's Spell Queller. Play Scrap Heap Scrounger. Get in with Insolent Neonate. Well, our opponent's all the way down to 15. Oh. Oh no. And the Smuggler's Copter. Opponent passes. We draw a Horrible Mountain. Well, let's play the Mountain. Attack with everything. And then we're just going to sack this courier to draw a couple cards, I think. See what our opponent does. Always be attacking. Fires up, Smuggler's Copter. Let's sack bomb at courier. More scrap heap scroungers. Okay. So our opponent actually going to trade off Smuggler's Copter? Wow, they are. Okay. So opponent blocks and loots. The best one drop is the island you drop on turn 1. I agree. We might play Jeskai Ascendancy next week, I think. Well, let's play another Scrap Heap. And pass the turn. We can get back a Scrap Heap. Maybe we can just get there with Scrap Heap beatdowns. They do keep coming back from the graveyard, which is good. What's up, Paradox Whispers? Yeah, it seems like drawing from the clue first would have been better. Hey, what's up, WTFA54? Welcome to the stream. Oh, man. That's the problem with Copter, is there really isn't a good replacement. There's no, like, easy replacement for Copter. So, let's get back Scrap Heap Scrounger. Yeah, the Legacy Ooze deck did look really sweet. Ooh, Fiery Temper is actually really good here. I do like that. So let's Foreboding Ruins, tapped. Attack with everything. Opponent takes it down to 7. Woo! We might be getting there. We might. No Avacyn. Opponent gets in with Spell Queller. Okay. Down to 15. Are we really just going to win here? I mean, Skyskiff is a vehicle that kind of works the same, but it's not really the same. What's up, LOL? There's a mountain. We'll play the mountain. Attack with everything. This attacking thing is working. I think this is fine to... Yeah, this worked. I mean, getting back the prototype would have been fine, but I don't know if it's fully necessary. Alright, so what do we want against Blue-White Flash? Probably... I mean, I'm assuming this has to be the matchup for Tears of Valakut. I'm not used to attacking. That's not how I play Magic. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, our deck is a funny deck to bluff against because we literally can't do anything but attack. Like, that's all our deck does. So bluffing, it's not like you're going to bluff us out of attacking because what are our other options? Sit back with our 2/3s? Psycho Torque, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our newest subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So does everyone have some sweet holiday plans? Anyone doing anything fun? I'm sure people are on break, right? If you're in college or high school. That's always nice. Valakut in... Oh, you think Bombardment in as well? Remove Lightning Axe? Lightning Axe discards stuff, though, and we like discarding stuff. Tears, Fiery Temper. Yeah, Courier's a little questionable. It does let us discard and draw cards, though. Oh, Working Christmas and New Year's. That's no fun. Alright, let's... Maybe like this. We could bring in... I put in one Uncaged Fury in the sideboard because I feel like it could steal some games randomly. I like your plan, Squid Labs. Teaching my little bro MTG with cards I got him for Christmas. Sweet. That sounds like a good way to spend the holidays. Yeah, Courier's not a great draw, although it does cycle. Flying to the parents' house in a few days. Sweet. What's Bombardment going to kill, though? Doesn't kill Queller, doesn't kill Avacyn, doesn't kill Reflector Mage. I think we just want to be aggro. We just want to keep attacking. Will I get anything magic for Christmas? I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. Am I planning on testing Green-Red Wolves instant attack at some point? There's a good chance that that'll end up being on Much Brew, because I think that's going to end up the most popular of the week. Ripping 30 classic rock CDs for gifts. Sweet. I don't know if that's legal, but sweet. Oh, man. This hand, if we get lands, I think we keep this. We have so much removal and so many of our biggest threats. I mean, double Fury Blade, discard Firing Tempers, that seems so good. We have 2 Incendiary Flows in the sideboard. Maybe that's the card I should have brought in. Most aggressive play I ever did was discarding 5 cards to a Noose Constrictor, then casting Uncaged Fury. That is pretty aggressive. Did you win because of it? This hand seems good. Haha! And there's the Foreboding Ruins. We're getting paid off. Playing some Commander with friends. Nice. It worked out. We drew a land. If we get Revolutionary rebuffed, I'm going to be very sad. There's the Smuggler's Copter. We are going to need to kill that. Hey, welcome, Vincent. Thank you. Just try to mull into a Lupin prototype. Alright, Fury Blade down, so we get to start attacking 4-5, most likely. Will I be streaming Frontier sometime? So we talked a little about this. It's kind of challenging to find Frontier games on Magic Online. So we might be able to do a Frontier stream at some point, but I don't know exactly how we'd make it work. I might have to like battle against Richard or something like that. But it could happen at some point if people want to see that. There's Reflector Mage. Ay, that's not fun. We have double Fury Blade in hand too. And that means our opponent gets to start looting and scooting. Now I think we're going to have to just not do anything and try to kill Smuggler's Copter next turn. Frontier against the mods? Yeah, do any of you actually play Frontier on Magic Online? That's a good question. Alright. Opponent gets in with Smuggler's Copter. We draw another Foreboding Ruins. Well, play Foreboding Ruins. Mountain untapped. I think we just got to pass the turn. YouTube collab could be interesting. Does anyone play Frontier? I guess that's the problem with Frontier. Do people actually play it? Make Frontier spell slinging event to get MTG Goldfish community in on the effort. That could be fun. That's a good idea if we planned it out ahead of time. I did hear about Rudy's hacking issues. That's why I never respond to emails as a general rule. You never know what'll go wrong if you actually respond to an email. Alright, opponent gets in with Reflector Mage. I guess we take it. And cracks their clue. Ooh. Falconwrath Gorger. Well, I can't really discard anything. Alright, so let's just Fury Blade. Pass the turn. Yeah, I'm not sold on Frontier being a format I'll really enjoy, but I'm definitely going to test it out and see. Because it's not really fair for me to say that without playing it. Play if it started with Origins. Yeah, if the format was a little bit different, it might be better. But like I said, I haven't played it yet, so I'm gonna reserve judgment. Yeah, this song is pretty sweet, and I don't understand Spanish either. I think Fury Blade is better than Prototype because Prototype can't attack or block until for Infinity, until we get empty-handed, which is a long ways away. Tefree80, 2 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh, is their opponent trying to find lands? Is that what all this is about? Plays a Thraben Inspector. Okay. I'd play Frontier if it started in Alpha. Whoa, MTG Bot is doing the songs now? Wow. Sweet. It's never done that before. Alright, so let's play a Mountain. Play Falcon Wrath Gorger. Discard Fury Blade. Madness Fury Blade. Combo. Falcon Wrath Gorger combo. 5 hours is not right. More like a half hour. So there's Fury Blade. Attack with Fury Blade. Opponent. Ooh, takes it. Alright, pestered. Oh, we're kind of doing it. If our opponent has a Declaration in Stone, that would be very, very bad. I would get both of our Fury Blades. Yeah, that might be a good trade-off, though, Tracy King. The songs might be worth it. Oh, no, there it is. All right. There is the Declaration in Stone. So that puts us kind of far behind. We can draw cards eventually with those clues. We're also behind on life totals. Opponent gets in with everything. Oh, what do I think about some bending? What do you think about someone blending and drinking a Delirium deck? That's probably not healthy. I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, that was a very good Declaration in Stone for our opponent. Alright, crack a clue. Insolent Neonate. And Scrap Heap. Alright, let's play Insolent Neonate. Get in with Falcon Wrath Gorger. Opponent's down to 14. What's up, Filthy Casual? We're playing aggro today, so hopefully we'll get in that game of Momir, I promised. A ghost emote? That could be sweet. I kind of like that idea. Alright, Kayomage. Yeah, it'll be uploaded on the replay channel tomorrow. What's the current score? We're up a game in this match. Scrounger can't block. Nothing can block. Well, let's play Prototype, just in case we can get out of cards. So probably what we're going to need to do is, like, block with Neonate, sack it, discard a Fiery Temper, and kill something. There is an old card that has a madness cost of 0. It's like a raised dead. It gets a creature back from the graveyard. Oh, another Reflector Mage. Okay. He bounces Insolent Neonate. Alright. We can't even recast it. Oh, boy. Gonna make it hard to get empty-handed. Wow. Our opponent just has every removal spell possible. So I think we're like dead on board now, essentially. So we're taking 4. Yeah, called the Netherworld. That's what it is. Yeah, Basking Rootwalla also does, right? Yeah. All right. Cracker Clue. Foreboding Ruins. Another Tears of Valakut. Yeah, I think we're dead. We like Fiery Temper, Reflector Mage. Play Foreboding Ruins, tap, pass the turn. Our opponent hasn't fired up Scooter the whole game because we've been leaving up mana to kill it, but I don't think we can get back from here. There's a big attack. Well, I think we got to trade off now. Port Town. Gonna go start a draft now. Well, have fun at the draft. Uh-oh. Gideon? Yeah. Looks like this one's over. We were just... That Declaration in Stone really got us. We couldn't cast Neonate because it got Reflector Maged. Now, we finally drew a Copter, but too little too late. Play Neonate, play Copter. Yeah, we're dead no matter what we do. Yeah, the deck seems sweet. So far, we're 1-1 this match. We have a lot of stuff that gets blocked by Thraben Inspector, which is annoying. Built to smash. Alright. I should have just sacked the Neonate, you think? Yeah, maybe that would have been better just to sack it. I like Key to the City a lot. I didn't build this one. This is an instant deck, but I really like Key to the City. Any recommendations on upgrading Reckless Panharmonicon? I think we gotta see what happens in Ether Revolt before we do too much. Could I greatly expand and strengthen my streaming capabilities until such a time when the world comes to its senses regarding Endless Jank? I can look into it. Is our opponent in the chat? Ooh, alright. Well, our turn to have a Smuggler's Copter. I feel like Smuggler's Copter is a single card that makes us most likely to win. My buddy and I have been brewing fringe decks, for example, playing the Great Aurora in Standard for the life of our deck. This one's called Coco Bowling Rally. First card I see is Lightning Serpent. That's pretty awesome. That actually looks really fun. Cocoing into Ball Lightnings and Groundbreakers. I really like that idea. I might have to try that. Alright, Foreboding Ruins, untapped. This hand looks like about as good as it gets for our deck. Bushwhacker's an interesting option. Maybe that would help speed things up. We'll see how this goes. This is still our very first game, so I still don't have a great feel for the deck yet. So I'm not ready to say it's bad yet. Oh yeah, that deck is really hilarious. There's Thraben Inspector, our old friend. Luckily, we can still get value out of our Courier by crewing Smuggler's Copter. Alright, play the Mountain. Play Smuggler's Copter. Pass the turn. I was super psyched to get and build Iroas, but plus you show, but the latter is 3 Kingdoms and not on MTGO. Yeah, there's still some cards missing, unfortunately. Did I send Tomer the abacus, or was it Richard? That's funny. I think it was Richard that sent, sent Tomer the abacus. Good times. Opponent has a selfless spirit. Sure. But we get to start looting and scooting, which is where we want to be with this deck. Ooh, Tears of Valakut. Alright, play the Mountain. Play Falconwrath Gorger. Crew up our Smuggler's Copter. Get in with Smuggler's Copter. We'll loot. Draw a Mountain. I think we just discard the Mountain for now. Press turn. Quicksmith Spy is interesting. It feels a little overcosted. I would be much more interested if it was one less mana. See you, Wilder Nikado. Have fun at Thursday Night Magic. What are some good Frontier cards for Coco, any color but black? I would start by looking at the standard decks from last season. I think that's the simplest starting point. So our opponent going to start attacking. Not yet. Well, let's Tears of Valakut. Kill a Selfless Spirit. Ooh, Fury Blade with Madness. Well, let's crew our Smuggler's Copter. Smuggler's Copter discarding Fury Blades is pretty sweet. Attack with both. We get to loot. I feel like we're winning this one. Draw a card, discard Fury Blade. Madness Fury Blade. The synergies are going deep on this one. Would I rather think of a Grixis deck for standard and Ether Revolt with New Tezzeret and Saheeli? Ideal curve being Nerd Ape into Heart of Kirin Copter, into Saheeli, into New Tezzeret. I think that could be pretty good. Not sure about New Tezzeret. Maybe the one from the Planeswalker deck? That might be the way to go. Are we gonna just win? Are we winning this match? Are we actually gonna get play points? Seth gets 100 bladed agents in the mail, tries to block inputs, postal service deliveries anyway. Oh. Alright. Is this a Gideon, maybe? Yeah, there's a Gideon. Okay. Opponent makes a 2/2. No, we're almost empty-handed, too. We get another Fury Blade. Whoa! Alright, so crew up our Smuggler's Copter. Discard Fury Blade. Madness Fury Blade. Hey, thanks, Decked Out Cards. We've had Felidar Sovereign on the poll, but it's never actually won the poll. And I think we're just gonna ignore the Gideon and attack our opponent. This is risky. Are we gonna get super blown out by Selfless Spirit? Sort of. Yeah, whatever. So let's loot. Discard But then our opponent will sack Selfless Spirit. Did I just temper the face? Alright. Temper the face. I guess that's what you do when you play these aggro decks. Alright. Boom. No redirect. To the face, we did it. Opponent blocks, opponent blocks. Are they going to cash in the Selfless Spirit? Alright. No cashing in a Selfless Spirit. Opponents to 3. Alright, play the mountain, pass the turn. We might have this. We are super close. Because we have this Lightning Axe. Our opponent could have Avacyn. Opponent makes an Knight Ally. So it looks like they definitely have Avacyn. We draw a mountain. So we discard. Yeah, I don't know. I figured our opponent would block with Spirit and sacrifice as well. So we play Prototype. Our opponent is representing Avacyn is the issue. If they have Avacyn, we get super blown out by that line. We have lots of Fiery Tempers that just win us the game. So play Prototype. Do we want to... So we can crew up Copter. Attack with everything? This is actually really hard. Always attack, that was a rule. Our opponent could not actually have Avacyn. It could just be a bluff. I wouldn't bet on it, but it's possible. If we hit a temper, we win the game. Alright. I think we have to not discard with Fury Blade. Yeah. So no attack with Fury Blade. Attack and attack. We get to loot. So if we find a Fiery Temper, we should win. Oh no. There's Avacyn. Alright, so Avacyn's down. Do we even Lightning Axe Avacyn, or are we just...
The lady that we met here that lost her house at Breezy Point.
Paragate Gate, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright. This is gonna flip the Avacyn.
I would help her out. A person that lost everything.
We don't win if we axe Avacyn.
Water and 2 bags of chips.
Because our opponent just sacks Selfless Spirit.
Say no more. I really can't.
And I guess if we loot into Fiery Temper, we just draw and discard it.
To lose memories, you can't replace that.
And win that way. We have a new subscriber, Mad Scrabbler. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, so our opponent's stuff is indestructible. We're losing essentially everything. We really need to find a Fiery Temper. That's what this all comes down to. We will crack the courier. We gotta wait till everything resolves. So we loot, discard the land, exile with Momir Courier. Flipped Avacyn doesn't kill us. Alright, opponent blocks. So we gotta sack our courier. Come on, Fiery Temper. One time. We're so close. Oh, Nerd Ape. Play land. Pass the turd. Yeah, Avacyn only damages us, not our opponent, unfortunately. So Avacyn flips. Yeah, I don't think Prototype's going to get through, though, because of Gideon tokens is the problem. We do have the Nerd Ape. So there goes Fury Blade. That was a bad turn for us, and we did not draw the burn spell. Well, I don't think we could have not attacked there. Yeah, well, if we played Nerd Ape, it would have just got killed by Avacyn. Another land for our opponent. We could still just peel a burn spell. That's still a possibility. What's our opponent have? Passes. Fury Blade. Well, play Inventor's Apprentice. Play Fury Blade. No discard. Well, attack with Prototype. Yeah, with Incendiary Flow is very good with the opponent at 3 life. This is I don't know about this. I can't help but thinking there's some rules failings with the ability to have both halves of Avacyn on the battlefield at the same time. Well, sometimes your opponent has a handful of Avacyns. Now we're dead to pretty much anything. Reflector Mage, Declaration in Stone, you name it. Deluded Raven, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Well, we weren't going to draw it anyway. Alright, well, that's pretty disappointing. Thank you, Deluded Raven, for the sub and the support. Well, unfortunately, we are 0-1. I'm trying to think if there was something that we should have done differently. And I can't think of anything, really. Yeah, Avacyn is very good. It's so weird to me that you can have both halves on the battlefield at once. Hey, we get to do it again. Okay, so Bombat Courier. Oh, thank you, Deluded Raven. Well, we could start bomb-adding. Yeah, our deck does not do well against Avacyn flips. Well, let's attack with Bombat Courier. Did not get our second land. Our opponent has 61 cards in their deck. Well, Inventor's Apprentice. Pass the turn. Oh no, this is blue-white control. Yeah. I don't know about this. This means fumigates and so forth. Like, this can be a good matchup, but I don't know if this hand's gonna get us there. So, attack with both. Yeah, I think anticipate means it's very likely blue-white control. Blessed Alliance. We'll sack the Nerd Ape. And let's play Neonate. Pass the turn. I mean, we gotta commit some amount to the board. Alright. Attack with both. One more land would have been helpful. Alright, get in with both. Exile another card. Let's just discard this Lightning Axe, see if we can get a land. Okay. That's true if we have no creatures in play. Then their Fumigate doesn't do anything. Thanks for the host, Greyhawk Games. The thing is, though, it's random, Lee Salt, so it could just as easily be exiling non-lands and getting us to lands. We don't really have any way of knowing. I guess we pass. Yeah, I am a little worried about sacking this Bombat. Okay. Fumigate. Well, we did make that Fumigate not very good. Well, there's a tap land. Well, let's keep bomb adding. It's going all right. We're 0-1. We're playing aggro, which who knows. Well, at least I'm happy that we made that Fumigate bad. We might not be winning, but we made that Fumigate look really bad. Well, I don't know if the problem's just me being terrible at aggro. I don't know how we beat a Torrential Gear Hulk, though. I think we need to have gotten in more damage before the opponent starts casting Torrential Gear Hulks. They need to be at like 3, not at 15. What's up, D-Town Lions? How goes it? Let's play Fury Blade, I guess. Pass the turn. Yeah, maybe we should have just sacked. It feels bad, but because we have a lot of good cards in hand. Dovenbon. Taking up. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way we can win from here. We don't even have a way to discard the 2 Fiery Tempers, 3 Fiery Tempers. Alright, Lubin Prototype. See you later, tasty snackies. Hopefully we'll be able to play a game of Momir. That's one of the reasons I wanted to play aggro, is so we'd hopefully get done in time to do a game of Momir. And looking possible. Ether Hub for our opponent. Opponent ticks up Dovenbon. That's one of the challenges of playing budget-friendly decks. It's like, in Standard, it's really weird because you can play like 90% of the cards that you want. You can play a really high percentage of good cards, but then there's this like 10% of cards that there's no real replacement for, and there's not much you can do about. That's true. It is hard to get mana screwed in Momir. Hey, well, welcome, PhD Pool. Summary dismissal. This is not going exactly how we had planned. Yeah, we are giving away the play points like a red Santa Claus. Oh. Here comes Torrential. That means our opponent likely has another Torrential. Oh, we got every Fiery Temper ever made. Alright, so we're gonna try. This isn't gonna work, but Lightning Axe, discarding Fiery Temper, Torrential Gear Hulk. There's the negate. Alright. So, yeah, that was very bad. Do we even have anything that helps in this matchup? Maybe this is where we just gotta go super aggro, bring in like Built to Smash and Uncaged Fury, get rid of the Lightning Axes altogether, and just literally try to kill our opponent before they can do anything? Is that how's that sound for a sideboarding strategy? If we had the new Tezzeret, we could ultimate and make Lupin Prototype into a 5/5 artifact creature, regardless of cards in hand. Wouldn't it? I think it would still have the text. I don't think it would get rid of the text. I don't think it would be able to attack. Something like this? Just like build to smash and just get in there? I guess Incendiary Flow could also be alright because it goes to the opponent's face. I don't know what we take out for it though. Prototype has not been good at attacking for us. Let's go down a couple of prototypes. Let's try it like this. We're just going pedal to the metal. Ooh, we got our Uncaged Fury. Alright, this works. This is better than last time. So, land and Falcon Wrathgorger. 2-power attacker. Yeah, Bushwhacker could be good as well. Prairie Stream for our opponent. Man, we love drawing Fiery Tempers. Oh, play Insolent Neonate. Get in with Falcon Wrathgorger. Pass turn. Port Town. Untapped. Oh, we are on the 100% Fiery Temper plan. Alright, play Prototype. Opponent anticipates. How do we draw so many Fiery Tempers? We did this last game too. It's like Worth is sitting there just stacking Fiery Tempers on the top of our deck. Yeah, Key to the City could be nice. Yeah? Beats 2 pair. Oh god. Alright, so theoretically, so how crazy is this plan? We could play Bombant Courier, sack it, discard everything for no value, and attack with Prototype. Is that what this deck's supposed to be doing? Is that the idea? Thank you, Vincent. Free Win Red is also my favorite. Alright, let's just Courier. Attack with everything. Alright, let's... I think we need the Insolent Neonate for discarding a Fiery Temper. Do we do it right now? Maybe? Yeah, let's do it now. So discard Fiery Temper. Madness, Fiery Temper. Put our opponent to 10. Draw another Neonate. We are not good at getting lands. Falcon Wrathgorger. Well, play Neonate. Get in with Bombant Courier. Well, we couldn't. It's not targeted removal, so we couldn't sack Neonate there because then we would have had to sack another creature. Second Blessed Alliance would get us pretty good here. Also, our opponent very possibly has Fumigate in hand, which is pretty bad. Yeah, we have 20 lands in this deck. We're just not good at drawing them. There it is. There's the land we were waiting for. Opponent's back up to 16. Yeah, this feels pretty over. Would Prototype work in Affinity? In Modern, there's just so many better cards available that not... Like, it could work, but you just have Arcbound Ravager and way more powerful options. There's Dovenbon. Takes it up. There's a land. Feels like we're just not drawing our cards in the right order. I sacked the Neonate. We did sack the Neonate. Yeah, I think that the Werewolf deck will probably be on Mucha Brew about nothing. Alright, fair enough. Our deck, we can't win from here. Like, how's our deck possibly going to win? I don't think there's any combination of cards we can draw. It feels like this deck really needs Smuggler's Copter to have any chance of competing. Or maybe we're just running really poorly. Which also seems, I don't know if I want to say likely, but definitely possible that we're just running bad. Had some serious land troubles a few times now. Alright, we get to play first. Well, there we go. This hand has a Smuggler's Copter. Smuggler's Copter's sort of like Delver Flips. My opponent always has one in their hand, but I hardly ever have one in my hand when I play a Copter deck. I swear I'm just... I don't think I'm... I think I'm unlucky when it comes to Magic. I do not want an Infect deck for Christmas. Well, we've been running bad. We'll see. I think I'm not ready to say the deck is bad yet. But we have definitely been having some issues with it. So, Inventor's Apprentice. This actually looks like a pretty reasonable hand. We've also only played blue-white control. Alright, Mountain and Smuggler's Copter. Get in with Inventor's Apprentice. It does feel true. It feels like this deck, if it has a Copter, it feels like it's in reasonable shape. If it does not have a Copter, it feels like it's in really poor shape. So, Courier. Hey, what's up, Squid Labs? Insolent Neonate. So do we slam Smuggler's Copter into removal? That seems like a bad idea. Let's not. Yeah, this looks like Marvel. So get in with our 1-drops. Opponent did have Harness Lightning. Alright. Fair enough. If I were to add in Keys lands, what would I change for Personalist? Well, I think the land count has got to be right. I actually don't think this deck can play more than 20 lands. So I think the land count is fine. Yeah, I think Emrakul's too good for Standard. Definitely. I feel like Emrakul reduces the diversity of the entire field. Because it's like the only thing you can do. There's a Scrounger. Alright, so let's see. Let's just Lightning Axe, discard Scrounger. Do they have... Yeah, there's Blossoming Defense. Well, I guess we just keep attacking. So crew up our Smuggler's Copter. Which is my favorite Avacyn. I think I like the old Avacyn better, but the new one is definitely more powerful for competitive play. Discard a mountain. Opponent trying to block a creature with menace. Yeah, maybe if you have the keys to go with the copters, a couple more lands would be fine. But drawing too many lands is definitely not good with this deck. Yeah, let's play Foreboding Ruins. Pass turn. New sets come out about every 3 months or so. Oh, there's Bristling Hydra. That's pretty big. Yeah, Vampire does have menace. Opponent gets in with Longtusk Cub. Pumps, hits us for 4. That's pretty aggressive. Well, let's get back Scrap Heap. Exiling Inventor's Apprentice. Fiery Temper. Let's see. Crew up our Smuggler's Copter. We might be winning this race. I was trying to get our opponent's creatures out of the way. So we could attack more, is why I did the main phase. This worked out. Whew, alright. I think we're getting there in this game. Hit our opponent down to 6. We have lethal on board. Another Bristling Hydra. Our opponent might have to sit back on defense, though. Plays Evolving Wilds, cracks Evolving Wilds. Yeah, the Fiery Temper Trap did work very well. Not discarding it to Smuggler's Copter. Ooh, another one. Instant Replay, anyone? Actually, we probably just... Yeah, this is easy. We're overthinking it. All we really got to do is attack with Smuggler's Copter... Loot away, Fiery Temper, Madness it, and we got there. So this is how the deck is supposed to work. That's exactly what we're looking for. So that felt very good. You can see how much different the game is when you have a copter. Can I link you my standard homebrew that won F&M? I think you might like it. Yeah, Sneaky the Dragon. Send me a link. By all means. That's also true, Tracy King. That keeps our opponent from getting in damage with their pump spell. Whew, alright, that was good. That was good. So this deck... Magmatic Chasm, maybe, to get rid of blockers. Although I expect our opponent's going to be attacking more than blocking. Copter has been seeing fringe play here and there in Modern. Whether or not that counts as good enough, I'm not sure, but it's good enough that people are trying it. They're giving it a shot. There is a Modern Mardu Vehicles deck. I haven't seen that. Yeah, we're going white bordered today. What do we do here? Interesting. Modern Copter. I'll have to read that when I'm done streaming. Do I have a preferred tribe for this week's Against the Odds? Not really. I think I'm probably most excited for... I'm probably most excited for the Mir, I guess, just because... Oh man, this happens every time I play a prototype deck. I'm probably most excited for Mir just because they're the easiest to actually combo with. The other ones are more just straightforward creature. I mean, I haven't built them yet, but I think that they look like they're mostly straightforward creature decks. So, a Brewstone, actually, I don't think people realize this about Against the Odds. I don't have decks when I post them. Maybe I should have, but I quite literally... I pick out options that seem somewhat interesting, and I don't even have a plan for what they would be. It's, so I am in the dark just as much as you are, as far as what those would be. So it's not like I have an Assassin's deck, Pegasus deck. I just went through and I was like, hey, these look like interesting tribes that no one's ever played before, and tossed them on the list, and whatever one you all vote for, then I sit down and, and do the hard work of actually hoping that I can build a functional deck out of them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, this hand seems alright-ish. Reasonable. Cinder Glade for our opponent. Now let's just lead on Bomat. I like saying Bomat, apparently. Bomat Courier. I think I just got my first bad card. It gets rid of 4 cards from my deck. If it's land cards and it's putting them on the battlefield, then that card's pretty good. Baymat. Baymat Courier. Well, let's keep couriering. Bomat. Bromat. So many ways of saying such a simple name. Sneeplay MTG, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Laundromat Courier. When I first came out, I thought it was Bonded Courier, because that's like a real thing, but nope. Bomat. Yeah, I think I pronounced some of the vehicles. Something to do with like Armada or something was apparently very wrong. I don't remember exactly what I said. What's the Armada vehicle? Alright, play a land, play Scrap Heap. So far we've been losing, although this match is going better. Get in, 4-2. So, every time I've played a deck built around Lupin Prototype, yeah, Armada Express. Every time I've played a deck built around, what's it called? The thing that I sideboard out, Lupin Prototype. It seems like I sideboarded out like every single match. All right, let's get frisky. Lightning Axe. This thing. Discard that thing. Hit our opponent's face. And maybe we're just gonna win the aggro. I mean, our opponent's at 8, a virtual 5. We're actually like a turn away from just winning. Thanks for the host, Lord Draven. Oh yeah, let me look at it, Sneaky. Ooh, Chandra, eh? Is this like the bad Chandra where they just have to kill one of our creatures? No. Chandra ticks up. And Servant, okay. And opponent passes. Another Fury Blade. Alright, let's make this simple. Let's just... Is there any chance our opponent doesn't block? Filthy Casual, so the voting is in the Instant Deck Tech articles. I will actually send a link. So this week's Against the Odds is here. So if you go there, down at the bottom of the article, there's a straw poll, and you can vote for it. Usually, after like a day or two is usually kind of the cutoff. A lot of the times, it doesn't really matter. All right, so wait, how do we do this? We can kill Chandra, and just go from there. We can attack our opponents, hope they don't block, and kill them. All right, let's just play this conservatively. Kill that. Wait, do we attack our opponent or do we attack Chandra? Yeah, let's just kill Chandra. I don't really want them drawing extra cards. You should do this insane deck tag for you green Uvenwald Hydra with pieces of the Puzzle and Splendor Reclamation. Wow, that's pretty sweet. So I don't know if that was right or not as far as what we killed there, but it's hard to let a Planeswalker sit on the table. Ooh, Eternal Scourge. Lost Legacy. That's pretty spicy. So you use Lost Legacy to get the Scourges in the graveyard? I like it. There's Bristling Hydra. When do we get to see the return of Triskaidekaphobia? It's on my list. It's on my to-do list. I haven't made it work yet. So I've been trying a... I'm kind of glad Pegasus isn't last, because I don't know... I don't know how I could make a good Pegasus deck. That one would be super janky. Oh, welcome back, Good Pants. Yeah, I don't know. It would involve flyers. I know that. Pegasuses are essentially all like two... Whoa. Alright, I think our opponent's dead, right? They're essentially all like 2-cost flyers. Play the Bonded Courier. Discard Fury Blade. Swing with the crew. Not killing Chandra this time. I think this is accidentally lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I probably should have done that math, but it worked out. We're on the win column. The hope of getting a treasure chest is still alive. Oh, I actually have been working on a deck involving Pride of Clouds. I expect it to be on a Budget Magic soon. Pride of Clouds is like the flying Tarmogoyf. That card is so sweet. You can just play like flying men.deck. all the 1-drop flyers. Back it up by Pride of Clouds. How does anyone beat that? Well, we could clearly still not get a treasure chest, but we're still live for a treasure chest. Also live for a game of Momir to close out the stream. Yeah, our last we've had some long ones recently, but this one is aggro. What format for the Against the Odds Tribal? Oh, Jay Zoller, why do you always pick the cards that you know I don't want? Actually, I'm not anti-Pegasus. I'm not prejudiced against Pegasi or anything. I just don't know how you'd build that deck. Most likely Modern. I didn't really put a format in there, but most of them would have to be Modern. They could be Legacy, but Legacy is usually very challenging. My thoughts on Frontier. I would feel more comfortable about the format's long-term health. I actually wrote a big article about it last weekend. If it had a rotation, I think it's doomed to become modern. From the Frontier people's perspective, I don't think modern is in this bad of a place compared to what everyone else or some other people think. I think modern is actually still a good format, and a lot of people really like the format. So I don't want to sound down on modern, but without a rotation, Frontier will just end up being modern again. Same old. Card prices will increase. The format will become about a certain few decks that'll get broken by pros, etc. As far as the actual play of the format, all right, little Planeswalker. As far as the actual play of the format, I haven't got a chance to do it yet. Don't get me started on New Tezzeret. I'm hoping that it's better than it looks, but it doesn't look good. Just looking at it on paper, New Tezzeret looks pretty bad. Whoa! We have a Copter, our single best card. Well, what I'm saying is I think that Frontier will have the same problems with prices if it goes that direction. Town Gossipmonger. Ooh, aggro mirror. Well, land and Gorger. Pass turn. Do I think Frontier will be legal on Magic Online? I believe it will be eventually. How soon that happens, I have no idea. But I think that eventually it will happen. If our opponent wants to trade, that's fine. We got a Copter, they do not. So I'm fine with getting that. One thing I'll say about Lupin Prototype. Card might be horrible, but it is a dang good way to crew up a vehicle. Maybe we'll actually get in a Prototype hit this game. So, crew up our Copter. Get in with Copter. Loot with Copter. Discard the land. Pass turn. I think M15 Ajani is more based on hype for Commander with some of the new Commander decks, but Dig Through Time is doubled in price in the last couple of months. Is one example. Jace has went from like around $20 to over $30 or around $30. So, oh man, I crewed with the wrong aristocrat. See, this is why I shouldn't play aggro. I wish Wizards just reprinted card prices till they modern card prices till they hit the ground. So I'm in the middle on that. I think modern would be better if it was cheaper, but I'm also not in the camp where I think Tarmogoyf needs to be $2 or $5. Like, there really is part of what makes Magic successful is the collectible aspect, because you gotta bet that Wizards isn't gonna cut down on the price of boosters. So if they make the boosters less valuable, who's gonna open them, or what's the point? And how why do you spend money on anything? Because you're gonna end up there's a level of trust there, I guess. What's up, Sethro Jenkins? Rudy's is there any update on Rudy? I feel really bad for Rudy. I don't often agree with Rudy. I mean, I agree sometimes, but we don't always often agree. As far as finance stuff, we come from very different sides of things, I think, to some extent. So we don't always agree, but he is one of the most entertaining YouTube personalities in Magic. He's just so entertaining. So I feel really bad for him and his YouTube channel troubles at the moment, because he seems like just a really funny guy. It would be awkward if modern prices drop, because it would replace Frontier's goal of being cheap. That's true. Neff Moondrakes. Welcome. That's not a Scoops cheer. Well, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Hey, OMG Style. Hello to you from the U.S. Thank you for hanging out. I can't even imagine what time it is over there. It's gotta be horrible in the middle of the night. Yeah, Rudy from Alpha Investments. But I appreciate you hanging out, even despite the time differences. Yeah, Rudy from Alpha Investments. He got his account, he apparently got phished and responded to some email that looked like it was from Google, but actually it was from someone trying to steal his account, and they stole his account and stole all his ad revenues and stuff, and he still hasn't been able to get his account back. Okay, 533, that's not, I mean, that's pretty bad, but that's not that bad. Yeah, they got him. Oh man, I feel so bad for him that I can't really joke about it, but I've been holding in like some good Nigerian prince jokes ever since I heard about it. Because that's what I imagine. I mean, I know that's not the case, and it sounds like it was a really sophisticated phishing email, but I imagine it being like, hey, I need someone to help get my money out of Nigeria. Why don't you send me your YouTube password and I'll give you $1 million. Yeah, it is really scary for someone that works on YouTube a lot to see the lack of support that Rudy's been getting from YouTube. I would imagine that any company would just be like, wow, we are going to take care of that right away. That's so horrible, but apparently not. We're going to kill this thing. Discard insolent neonate. Oh, this is green-white humans. We get to madness our neonate. Attack with both. Do I curse in real life? And I'm just holding it back on the channel in the stream. It depends. For me, cursing it depends on context. So I do, it's not that I never curse. I do curse on occasion. I intentionally don't curse on the channel because I want the channel to be, I don't know, family friendly or however you want to say that. I definitely have gotten messages from people that are very young or from parents who watch with their kids. So I want the channel to be for everyone. But I don't curse much in my day-to-day life. I'm not like, it's not like I just go around cursing all the time and then I gotta hold it in when I'm doing videos. I kind of selectively curse. Thank you, I think, Camberleaf. I don't know if that's a compliment or a or an anti-compliment, whatever that would be. Dig. Burn. But thank you. There was one there was one video where I cursed, but it got edited out afterwards. There was also one podcast where I cursed. All right, how do we do this? This thing's a problem. So we fiery temper that, attack with everything. Leave this back. All right, so crew up smuggler's copter. Go on the big attack. Loot. Ooh. Discard fiery temper. Second galvanic bombardment might just win us this game. Fiery temper the Thalia. Oh. Oh, that's a blowout. That's a blowout. Oh, dear. What do we do? Oh, blossoming defense. Thing is, we'd have to double bombard it. If we double bombard it, it's so bad. Alright, we're gonna let it go. Hopefully our opponent... Hopefully we can get more value out of this bombardment. Opponent blocks. Alright, so this works. Opponent blocks and blocks. We lose our scrap heaps, which is undoubtedly bad. But we get to bombard Pacifist. Bombard Thalia's Lieutenant. Pass the turn. Oh, so that wasn't great, but... Ha ha! Opponent learns a life lesson about the legend rule. Oh, and they kept the summoning sick one. Yes! Oh, score! Score one for the punt. We're back to being alive. Oh! Oh no! Another blossoming defense. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, the perfect draws, but they had blossoming defense. Oh, now what? Oh, now we're back to not knowing what to do. Scrap heaps can't come back. Alright, let's just crew up Smuggler's Copter. Get in for 4. Yeah, let's loot. Looting might seem weird there, but we do have scrap heaps, so it's kind of okay. Opponent finds a Thalia's Lieutenant. Pumps up Thalia. Gets in for a bunch. Well, let's crew up Smuggler's Copter. We might still be winning. Get in with Smuggler's Copter. Loot. Discard the mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent's down to 5. Let's see what they draw. Town Gossip Monger. Okay. Pumps up Thalia's Lieutenant. We are very good at drawing tempers. Opponent attacks with both. So we got a block with Neonate. Sack Neonate. Discard Fiery Temper. Madness Fiery Temper. Kill Thalia's Lieutenant. So if we can draw one more Temper, then we win. That would be sweet. Neonate. Huh, okay. And Courier. Do we attack here? We get in for 3, block, block, get in for 3? I guess that works. Unless they draw removal, but we can't do anything about that. Oh no, our creatures are tapped. Huh. So we actually have to loot for burn then. Because our creatures are going to enter tapped. I forgot. So our out is to find another burn spell. So let's crew up Smuggler's Copter. Yeah, the only thing we can really do is try for burn. Get in with Copter. Loot. Discard Courier. Well, we get some redraws with Neonate. Or a redraw. Neonate. get to Madness and Neonate. Combo. Mountain. Neonate. Oh, now we're not going to have the mana. Bombardment. And... oh, wow. Oh, wow. No creature. No creature. No creature. No creature. Come on, no creature. One time. Oh, Declaration in Stone. Oh, so now we just got to get a creature. Oh, my goodness. Any creature. Woo! Down to one. Mountain. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, wait. We got there. Foreboding Ruins, reveal the mountain, get back a scrap heap. Whoo! Thank God. We got there. Oh, I didn't see it at first. Good Lord. Oh, my. Oh, and there's a Fiery Temper. Whoo! Holy. I did not think we were going to get there, but we did. Primo, welcome to the Fishbowl, 2 months in a row. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. That was actually pretty lucky that we, if we were going to whiff on creatures, we whiffed into one of our rare ways to have untapped Black Swords. That was, whew. All right. Well, this is it. This is for the treasure chest. And then Filthy Casual, if you're around, the long-awaited Momir match can finally happen. Oh, is Fozzie here? Did I see a message from Fozzie? I think so. If I did, welcome, Fozzie. Sorry for misspelling your name. I meant to write beard. I said... Did I actually call you Fozzie Bear? Isn't that in the Muppets? Oh, sorry about that, Fozzie Beard. I knew it was Fozzie Beard too. All right, one more win for the treasure chest. Oh wow, it's so wrong. Smuggler's Copter is too good because if I look at my opening hand and I see if there's a Smuggler's Copter, and if there's a Smuggler's Copter, I feel like, oh, there's no way we can lose this game. If there's not a Smuggler's Copter, I feel like, oh, there's no way we can win this game. Waka waka. Very good, very good. There's a vessel. So our opponent's looking to get in some fast Emrakuls. Well, let's Looter Scooter. Get in for 2. I wonder if we're fast enough to beat a turn for Emrakul, potentially. Yeah, the Primal Door deck was fun. I'm sorry that your match wasn't in there. I had some video trouble with a couple of the matches this week. There's Servant. Yep. Ooh. Well, play a land. President 16 Us, US, us. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So we should probably kill this. So let's just Lightning Axe on Servant. Discard Scrap Heap Scrounger. Play the Prototype. Prototype gonna do what it does best. Crew up our vehicle. Get in 4/5. Hey, might as well loot. And I guess we'll keep Gorger. Gorger is faster for the beatdowns. Opponents to 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow! We are a burn spell away from the... Oh, alright. Opponent has a blocker. We're actually a burn spell away from just winning. Ben B, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for the our new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I mean, let's attack with... We're going to actually attack with a prototype. Play Falcon Wrathgorger. Play a mountain. Crew up our Smuggler's Copter. Attack with everything. We did it! Last match of our league, we get the prototype attack. If we hit a fiery temper, just a mountain. All right. Still, I think we're far enough ahead that we could live through an Emrakul. Opponent's forced to chump. Yep. All right, pass turn. Well, maybe this deck is a lot better than we thought. So we started off. Oh, I gotta update. I gotta update the record. We're 2-2. We started off 0-2, losing to blue-white control decks, blue-white flash and straight-up blue-whight control. And then after that, we have won 2 in a row. Yeah, we can get back a Scrounger at our end of turn. I forget sometimes. I'm sorry. I was just listening to the podcast, and it was like, what am I doing? The stream is on. Well, welcome from Podcast Land to Streamland. It was a fun podcast this week to celebrate our 100th episode. 100 podcasts. I can't believe it. Almost 2 years of podcasts now. Does this mean we win? Maybe? Whoo! Alright. We might get a treasure chest. We might get one. We're so close to a treasure chest. I updated it, right? Oh. I see what you did there, Jay Zoller. Yeah, we need a Scoops chest emote. That's a good one. And any other Magic event, you'd be DQ'd immediately for one person giving you help, but here in Streamland, you get help from hundreds of people without consequences. That's true, Infinite Answers. On the other hand, there's also a downside. You also have people like watching your stream potentially, which is the downside, so it probably evens out. Looking forward to rehearing the opinion on Planeswalker deck Nissa in 100 episodes time. Yeah, that's definitely going to have to come up in the future. Episode 200. What's up, Death at Who Smiles? Paranorma Activa. Just listen to Ween. If I could, and there were no problems with copyright and stuff, we'd be listening to Ween all the time. And that's one reason I have a ton of, well, I don't know if respect's the right word, but I really like Sean McLaren in his stream, because he'll do entire streams where he plays the same Ween song over and over again for like hours. Also, occasionally I beat him with Freewind Red. Chat screwed up? How's my chat screwed up? Good man, Paranorma Activa. Ocean Man, that's right. That's the Sean McLaren Ween song. Maximum, how goes it tonight? Yeah, I wish we could listen to Ween, but alas, since the streams go up on YouTube, it's challenging. We should be being more aggressive. I think we should treat this like a control match. Go down lightning axes. The podcast, it's on all the big podcast places, iTunes and all that stuff. But it's also on the Goldfish website. I can see if I can find it. a link to it real quick. MTG Goldfish Podcast. Here's a link to the latest one, but it's on iTunes and I don't know, all the podcast places. I wish, but the problem is it can't go on YouTube. Oh, we got a copter, and the Wolf Construct pilot for the copter. Does Frontier create a home for Hedron alignment? Possibly. Hedron alignment is best friends with Delve spells. I'm not sure who Victor Wooten is. Actually, that name is so familiar. I can't because the stuff gets. We have issues with YouTube if we do. All right. Well, this is not a. I'm really worried about this turn 4. I want to play Copter. Let's be safe. Insolent Neonate, sack Neonate, discard Fiery Temper, Temper, kill Servant. All right, good enough. Attune with Ether for our opponent. We're probably still going to get a... Yep, our opponent's probably going to have turn 4 Emrakul. So, Foreboding Ruins, untapped. Play a Smuggler's Copter. Pass the turn. Yeah, these built-to smashes are looking pretty bad right now. Odds on Tezzeret Planeswalker deck being better than the main set one. Even the name is better. It is Tezzeret Master of Metal. Ah, that's right. Okay. Deluded Raven. Yep, there's Aetherworks. Whiff, whiff, whiff. Come on. Let's see a nice non-Eldrazi. Maybe not a Puzzle Knot. Chandra. Well, we can actually just kill Chandra. Ticks up. Ishkanah. Glad that's exiled. So play a mountain. Play a Lupin prototype. Crew up our Copter. Wait, this does how much damage? 4? Maybe we just ignore Chandra. Yeah, let's do that. Attack our opponent. Loot. Discard a Scrounger. Play a Scrounger. Pass the turn. Well, can we win next turn somehow? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? Servant makes it harder if our opponent blocks with it. We're actually pretty close to the... Whoa, they didn't play it. Puzzle Knot. Oh, they're going to get to spin the wheel. Well, play a land. Play Inventor's Apprentice. Crew up Smuggler's Copter. We don't actually win here. Our opponent sacks this. They actually get to spin the Wheel of Luck. Oh, it only goes attacking creatures? Alright. Oh, we can't even... Alright, we can't even pump then. Alright, this doesn't work. This only targets attacking creatures. Never mind. So we can't use... We can't attack with Lupin Prototype. I was thinking that you could do this anytime, but you cannot. Still gonna just attack our opponent. If they kill us with Chandra, they kill us with Chandra. Here's the wheel. Oh no, Kozilek's return. That's why they weren't spinning the wheel of good times. How should I organize my cards? When putting them in piles of colors, is that fine? I would sort them by color. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking we could double pump, but we cannot. Because I'd rather play the creature, I think. I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. Yeah, we're losing to Emrakul at this point. We definitely lose to Emrakul now that there's a Kozilek's return in the graveyard. Here's the wheel. So Wizards has been saying, oh, people have been complaining that there's Standard doesn't have combo decks. And now we printed a combo deck and people are complaining. But does... Harness Lightning, okay. But does that even feel like a combo deck? Does that strike you as a combo deck? It does not really feel like a combo deck to me. What do I think these special boosters in Kaladesh boxes? Special boosters in Kaladesh boxes? I haven't heard about that. Vessel. Another Kozilek's return. Well, let's get back Scrap Heap. Now I think we do gotta kill Chandra. Exile Fury Blade. Crew up Copter. Using the Scrounger. Oh, it's the Standard Showdown? I think those are cool. I think that's a cool promotion. Attack Chandra. Loot. Away a land. Built to smash. Chandra down. Western. We're not dead yet. Oh, it made it sound like there were different boosters in a booster box. Like you got some weird booster inside a Kaladesh booster box. I think I was just misunderstanding the comment. I think the promotion of giving away Standard Showdown boosters with the purchase of a booster box is awesome. I think that's a great idea. Opponent gets to spin the wheel of good times again at some point. We draw a bad mountain. Well, get back Scrap Heap. Exiling the Prototype. Opponent's at 23 life. This has not been going the way we imagined. Oh. That was bad crewing. Maybe this will save us when our opponent Emrakuls and rests our board. I'm pretty sure we are very likely to lose here. They're using their Aetherworks in a really odd way. Where do I get my ideas for budget magic? Just out of my head mostly, browsing through cards and so forth. What do I think about Marrow's comments about control earlier? I'm not sure what Marrow thinks of control. Another puzzle knot. Sooner or later, our opponent's going to hit an Emrakul. They get to spin the wheel of Aetherworks Marvel every single turn. Wood Reaver's been pretty annoying here. We didn't have the black mana to get back Scrap Heap last turn. We got back one of them. Opponent gets a Ishkanah. Cracks a Puzzle Knot up to 9 energy. We have a sideboard, but it didn't go on the overlay for some reason. I don't know why. Jayzaller. There's no way there's been too many good control cards recently. Our opponent is playing this in such a interesting way. I guess I want to kill our Smuggler's Copter, but I don't know why they're not doing it Like pre-combat, like right now. Why are they? All right, now they are. Our opponent's been using very awkward timing with this Marvel. Maybe there's just no Emrakuls in their deck. All right, that does it. Not enough summonings. Good point. I think that's could be true. Nastier Nate, welcome back to the fishbowl. I always do that. I copy and paste something and then forget, and I should be copy and pasted. Well, welcome back to the fishbowl, Nastier Nate. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for you. Do I think the ability to interact with opponent's energy will be in the set? If it is, I don't expect it to be major interaction. There could be like when X happens, like a reverse version of the cub there, like a reverse version of the cub where when you attack you can remove an energy from your opponent to pump it up 10 to turn or something. I could imagine that, but I don't expect like a, I don't know, mana short? Is that the card I'm thinking of? Just like 2 mana, exile all your, get rid of all your opponent's energy. Your opponent's energy pool has emptied or something like this. I did almost accidentally type my password in the chat one time for Moto. And then I'd end up like Rudy. Oh. Alright. Yeah, let's just copter. Get in with Courier. We just gotta keep the pressure on. Kill our opponent as quickly as possible. That's our only realistic shot in this match. Hope our opponent stumbles a little. Oh man. Are they gonna have turn 4 Marvel even with well, let's crew Smuggler's Copter. Attack with Smuggler's Copter. Loot away Foreboding Ruins, I think. Get in for 3. Play Inventor's Apprentice. Play a land. Play Fury Blade. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent, what do you got? The problem with the Marvel deck is good. It's already oppressive Delirium deck, but can get Emrakul turn 4 instead of turn 6. How long have we got this in Standard? Yeah. I really think that the problem is Emrakul. I've heard arguments. Cedric Phillips is big on the other side. He thinks that the real problem is Etherworks Marvel, based on the idea that things that cheat mana are broken. And that's true. I agree with that. But I really think in this Standard, if the best thing you could hit was an Ulamog, the deck would be easier to deal with. And if Ulamog and Emrakul didn't exist and you were getting like a World Breaker, I don't think it's really worth the effort to warp your deck. We have a new subscriber, Buckley 575. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Opponent gains back some life with the Puzzle Knot. And passes. We get a mountain. And Andrio Just, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. That could work, Good Pants. Something like that. We'll have another episode at some point. I'm familiar with Mr. Bungle. I've listened to some Mr. Bungle. They have some cool stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what makes the Etherworks deck so scary, is they can legitimately just hardcast Emrakuls Ulamog would be rotting in their hand. They're not going to get to 10 mana very often. Yeah, Uncaged Fury is a one of in the sideboard, so it's not a major part of our plan. Alright, so let's crew up Smuggler's Copter. Actually, do we play the land? No. So, crew up Smuggler's Copter. Go to combat. Discard Scrap Heap. Pump up Fury Blade. Attack with everything. Loot with Copter. Hey, you're welcome, D. Buckley. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you, Andrio. Well, we'll see what we loot into here. See what our opponent does. They might have Harness Lightning. Alright, we get to loot with Copter. There's a Prototype. Discard a Mountain. See if our opponent blocks. Blocks our Vampire. Interesting. Okay. Wait for our opponent to tap to crack this vessel. Man, we're gonna get blown out here. Alright, there goes our Looter Scooter. The problem here is Kozilek's Return. Kozilek's Return gets us real bad. Opponent drops to 8, pass the turn. Cross our fingers for no Kozilek's Return ruining our day. Yes. Momir after this match. Opponent passes. Well, we play a Mountain. Play Lupin Prototype. Attack with everything. Uncaged Fury is just a one of in the sideboard. Opponent drops to 4, pass the turn. Opponent has their energy. Do they have a spin of the wheel? Or do we get a treasure chest? There's the Marvel. Do they get Emrakul? World Breaker. I don't think World Breaker... Oh, it gets rid of our Prototype. Okay. Well... Fiery Temper is a pretty interesting draw. Does this win us the game? Oh, not quite. Oh, alright. Go to combat. Discard Fiery Temper. At our opponent's face. Down to 4. Attack with everything. Exile another card with our Courier. Opponent blocks. Goes to 1. And pass the turn. We are so close. So close. We got a scrap heap in our graveyard. Oh, puzzle knot. Oh. Puts our opponent back up to 4. Alright, we get back scrap heap. Exiling Fury Blade. Playing Neonate. Attack with everything. We get an extra card if we wait. We weren't going to be able to cast anything. Opponent blocks our Scrounger. Goes back to 1. Sack Courier. Burn? Burn for the win? There it is. There's a Fiery Temper. Sack Insolent Neonate. This is 3, right? Yep. Fiery Temper. And opponent's gonna Harness Lightning. Not gonna matter. Alright. Oh no. They're gonna try to hit a puzzle knot? Are you serious? Are they gonna hit a puzzle knot? Oh no. And they whiff! We got there! Whoo! So, wow. Alright. Oh. So I have to say, this really ran the full gamut of emotions. We started off... We started off 0-2 and doing really horribly. Feeling pretty bad about our deck. Feeling like, maybe this deck just isn't good. We had some bad running. In all honesty, though, looking back at those, we were really close. Our opponent had a double Avacyn hand, and the double Avacyn hand is what prevented us from actually winning our first match, and then we had all kinds of trouble in the second match against Control, which felt like a bad matchup. But then the deck turned it around, and we actually cruised through our last 3 matches, beating some tier decks along the way. So, and this deck is like $80 or something, and way cheaper than that on Magic Online. So, if you want another cheap budget option that has a chance, I don't know. I think this deck is worth considering. My opinion has improved as it went around, as that league went along. So Filthy Casual, get on Magic Online, get ready to send me a challenge. We're going to open up this treasure chest, and then Filthy Casual has been waiting streams and streams to play a game of Momir. So we're going to close out our stream with a game of Momir against Filthy Casual. All right, come on, chess. Be nice to us. One time. Let's get something good. So, 1 chest. We're looking for... what? Port maybe? Even an expedition. Something sweet. Momir's cheap if you want to get on, and we'll play sometime. It's a cheap way to be on Magic Online. Alright, treasure chest. Open one of these. What's in the chest? Come on. Oh. And we get our rare Twilight Shepherd. Pretty much bulk. This card actually isn't bad. It's good for Commander. I could see playing this on Commander Clash. That part's good. Oops. Alright, I'll accept. Whoa. So we get back to our chest before we do that. Alright, so Twilight Shepherd, not good. As far as value goes, but fine for Commander. Borrowed Hostility, never seen anyone play it in Constructed. And then the Trolley Puzzle Knot, just to remind us how close we were to losing to that to that energy deck. Alright, let me change the overlay to Momir. And now I'm really excited because I felt bad. Filthy Casual's been at the top of the Momir list for so long, and we just haven't had a chance to play because we've had some super long leagues lately. So Filthy Casual is finally getting his time for Momir. So we'll play first. We'll keep. Momir overlay is incoming. In case you're wondering what this Momir thing's all about. Against the odds treasure chest, yeah, the variant is still pretty annoying. Hopefully this is Filthy Casual. Timothy, just make it known that you want to play. You're officially on the list. Tracy King, you try to get me to make a 1-drop every time. I'm just not a fan of that strategy. Hopefully this is him. If not, is this not him? Oh, okay. Infinite Answers. So Infinite Answers is waiting for, I guess, at the top of the list. Timothy is also on the list. I think there's someone else that asked last stream. I don't remember who their name was or what their name was, but they are also on the list. Luckily, ghosting isn't too impactful in Momir. Sigarda Cheerios? That is a spicy idea. What do we get? Immobilizer, Eldrazi, 2-1 for 2. We don't have colorless mana, so rest of the text is blank, essentially. Opponent. Oh, really? Shattered Spree? Cracky Senior. Alright, you are also on the Momir list. Detain a non-land permanent. Oh, God. Hopefully that does not mean Momir. I don't think that works. Julian Miles. Yep. Alright. You are all officially on the Momir list. Why does your computer not support Moto anymore, Shattered Sphere? That's too bad. I'm not a fan of Waze. It's so fringe that it comes up. I guess it's fine, but I think the odds of hitting creatures that care about colorless mana is so rare. Alright, Miss Sprinkles TV. This list is for the future, though. This most likely it'll just be this game with Filthy Casual tonight, but for future Momir matches, and occasionally it takes a couple streams to get to them, because it all depends on how long the stream goes. If the streams go long, then we don't have time for Momir, but if the stream goes short enough, then we close out with a game of Momir. Oh, I heard something. Ooh. We get a planes on the battlefield? That's awesome. Yes, we will do that. I mean, I don't like having planes, but ramp is so good. Pestered. Yeah, I might need to make an actual list so I know who's on the waiting list. That's actually a good point. What's our opponent get? So far, new Prov Guild Mage, Thopter Engineer. We get the Core Cartographer, which got us an extra land, so we get to make a 6-drop next turn. Yeah, ramp is great in Momir. Otterin Juggernaut. 2/3. Has haste thanks to Thopter Engineer. It can't be blocked by walls, and it will become a 5/3 once our opponent gets Threshold. And this, boys and girls, this was a rare back in the day. What is actual Juggernaut? What's the stats on Juggernaut? Is Juggernaut a 5/3? I think it is. Juggernaut is a 5/3. 4/4. Why is this a rare? Someone explain it to me. Juggernaut's a 5/3 for 4. This is a 2/3 for 4 that you have to get Threshold and it becomes an actual Juggernaut. And it's upgraded in rare. Upgraded in rarity. Upgraded. I do not understand what was going on in Odyssey. Something horrible. That's so odd. Sorrow, we ended up winning. Another really close match, but so we ended up posting a winning record with our super aggro deck. 3-2 overall. Apparently we struggled against control decks. Oh! Marionette Master. Well, I think we'll make some servos. Clog up the ground. Pass the turn. That's pretty sweet. So now we just got to get artifacts to die. Yeah, I know that Juggernaut was banned, which is still odd to me. Banned in the same way that Zurin Orb was banned. The good old days. You had to ban Zurin Orb because Juggernaut was banned and there was no way to kill people. Your Uncle Sam, what was what was your deck? Resend your deck list link because I don't think I saw it. That's a good idea, Scorch Skid. Oh dear. Everything gains double strike? That's scary. I guess we can just do token chump. Opponent goes on the big attack. So chump, take 4. Yeah, that makes sense, the Necro reason for Zurin Orb, but still. I don't think, would they print Icy Manipulator today? They haven't printed it in a while. Is that just too good now? Which is, how sad is that? The Icy Manipulator, I think it was probably unplayed the last time it was legal, but I don't know if they would even play that now. Or print that now. Because it can tap down a land and work like a really expensive Rishin port. So it might just be against their design philosophy to print a card like that. I actually want to leave Marionette alive. In case we get more artifacts for draining purposes. Have they printed tappers that tap lands recently? I know they've printed like permanents, but have they printed land tappers? Was there one in Scars of Mirrodin with Metalcraft? Oh no. Jackal Mortar. I don't think we can keep this. Yeah, I guess we let it go. Yeah, I mean, they print things that can tap a land. Like Elder Deep Fiend, but Icy Manipulator is repeatable. It is a very good limited card. That is very true. I would play that like crazy in Constructed if it was legal. Just to mess with people's lands. 3/3 flyer. Alright, reasonable. Hey, Jay Zoller, coming in with a Momir list. Awesome, thank you. Jay Zoller, you deserve the Mod of the Year award. No offense to any of the other mods, who are awesome as well, but That's pretty sweet. Because I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to make people mods, really. I, like, barely know how to make people mods. And half the time I fail at that. A drop. We get... No! Little planeswalker! I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I'm sorry. I love you too, little planeswalker. Alright, pestered. Everyone's going with the Momir list. Julian Miles is actually on the list as well. That's right. So this game, I think we're losing. If our opponent ever hits an ally, whoo, we're so dead. I don't know about that, Mittens Kittens. Sounds risky. I'll have to think. We might need more mods at some point. That's a good Momir list. I really do appreciate everyone that's modded for the stream this year. I guess we're not quite to the end of the year yet. We still get streams next week before New Year's, but I do appreciate it. It's been a pretty sweet year on the stream. Opponent. Crowd favorites. Let's see if I did this right. Nope. Not like that. Like that? Hey! Alright. Squid Labs, I gotta give you the mod speech. Don't abuse your power. I say that to everyone when I make them a mod. Although, if you ever see Stu, feel free to ban Stu. That's one person that there's an exception to the rule of being nice. You asked for it, Squid Labs, and now you got it. Alright, let's make another 8. I think having more mods is actually a good thing. Oh, mass bounce. Alright. Clear the board. Puts us back into a potentially winning position. No, I'm just kidding. Stu's another mod. He hasn't been around much lately. Stu was actually the very first mod when we first started streaming. Stu's a good guy, but he hasn't been around much lately. I just like to pick on Stu. Mod only chat. Yeah, Kendrick Leviathan, the bounce fish. I guess it's not even really a fish, is it? What is that? Octopus? That is true. The Squid Labs is new stew. But I mean, I think having more mods is good because it probably takes pressure off people that are being mods. I will make more mods, but I don't think we're going to do any more modding tonight. Mostly, people that I know from being around the stream and so forth are... Whoa, did our opponent whiff? What happened? Naya Soul Beast? What does Naya Soul Beast do? When you cast it, each player reveals top card of his library, enters with X+1/+1 counters, or X is his total convert mana cost. Ah! I see. Alright. Get in with the Leviathan. Yes. Poor Filthy Casual got the 0/0. So now we're actually pretty far ahead after being pretty far behind. Yeah, we've actually, our chat is awesome. All of you are awesome. I say that every stream at the end of the stream, but that's because you guys really are, and girls. It's just, you are so, you make it so easy to stream and so much fun to stream. Because I've definitely been in streams and in chats where it's, people are not friendly, they're mean, they're whatever, just being, I don't know, just not nice in general. And our chat is almost never like that. There's one time, and that wasn't even anyone from the chat, there was some like troll person that came in a long time ago and caused problems, but we never have things like that happen, and that's a big testament to how awesome all of you. So Scoops cheer for the chat. Let's give a big Scoops cheer for our Twitch chat. Yeah, Pestilence Demon's pretty good. Does it just kill us? Not quite. Yeah, the one troll was pretty bad, and that was kind of forced the creation of more mods, because I don't even think we had any mods there, and I was trying to stream and like get this troll out of the chat, and that person was very over the top. that was quite the stream. Woodfall Prime is for our opponent. Well, I like to have fun playing Magic, so I guess that part comes naturally. If you have problems, I almost did it again. If you're having problems with your sound, try refreshing. But of course, you can't actually hear me if you're having problems with your sound. Opponent, no attacks. All right, let's play a land, make an 8. Ooh, Borborgamos, the Enraged. Excruciate our way in. I don't even know what untap.in is. Never heard of that before. Opponent blocks. Alright. Well, I feel like we're in pretty good shape. What do I think of Fairy Conclave in Merfolk? So would that be like... Oh, okay. Untap is like X-Mage. I know what that is then. What was the question? This is Magic the Gathering. Oh, Fairy Conclave and Merfolk. Alright, on to round 2, game 2. So I think you could play Fairy Conclave as a budget substitute for Mutavault, but it's not better than Mutavault. If you're going to be playing the optimal deck, then you should probably be playing Mutavault. Oh, this is... Oh, sorry, Dabkong. This is Momir. This is a really interesting random format on Magic Online. We like to play it sometimes to close out the stream. What's the process of getting music on the stream? So the process for adding music is it needs to be safe for YouTube, basically, is the main thing. It also ideally will not get the stream muted on Twitch, but it needs to be basically copyright free as far as YouTube is concerned. So if it's copyright free and I like it, I will play it. Unfortunately, the pool of music that is copyright free on YouTube is relatively small. And as far as like musicians that you know, like if you've ever heard a musician's song on the radio, then it's almost guaranteed their music is going to be copywritten. I don't think none of the big name musicians or artists or anything. Geez, this card is horrible. Whenever it attacks or blocks, return it to its owner's hand at the end of combat. I guess I could help with enter the battlefield triggers or something, but geez, that feels pretty bad. Would a playlist of me drunkenly singing Christmas carols be fine? I think technically that would fall into the bounds of of what is acceptable. I don't know if I want to play it, but... Yeah, your Uncle Sam. That's one of the rules that we have set for ourselves. And sometimes things slip through or somewhat retroactively it changes, but all of our videos are going to be viewable in all locations with copyright. So that's kind of our goal, is to make sure that no matter where you are, the videos are going to be watchable on YouTube. You can get on the list. I think this will be the only Momir for the night, but you can get on the list for the next time. I'm actually trying to dig up some old music of mine. So if I can dig it up, it's I don't have it in my current apartment. But hopefully, possibly actually this weekend, I might be getting some old music that I've recorded. So we'll see. Maybe there's a chance that we will get to listen to that in the future. Would I play Goblins from Mars in stream? I do not know what that is, but maybe. There's a seal tournament where I can play mixed match of any 6 standard packs in any combination. What would I pick? They also have cons block. Oh, goodness. Cons block might be the most powerful. Would I narrate children's books for money? Yeah, I would do that. Sure. I might do it for free just for the experience. It would be interesting to narrate a children's book. Oh, Sluggles. Good defense against this Fengrin Hunter. Oh, Fengrin Hunter. This is the card I guessed when we did the art game on the podcast. I guessed this instead of Malachite Golem. Something like that. Would I voice battle Morgan Freeman for money? Hey, Stu. We were just talking about you. How's it going, Stu? Yeah, I would lose. Morgan Freeman gotta have like the best voice, right? Like very tip top. I don't even know who else competes with it. That's the Catacomb Slug. It is actually a slug. I think we actually got to skip our 6 drop here so we get to 8 drops. I can't believe I lost the art game to Chaz. That wasn't exactly what we were talking about. I think it involved bulk. It always involves bulk when your name comes up, Stu. Ah! I have still never hit Phage in my entire life, But our poor opponent, we got him. We got him. What a way to wrap up the stream and head to the holiday weekend. Good game. Well played. Oh, I'm sorry, Filthy Casual. I'm sorry. Momir is a cruel mistress, or master, whatever. Oh no, Phaged. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. He's been waiting like 3 or 4 streams, maybe even 5 streams to play me. Oh, and then gets phaged. Oh, wow. Well, the red aggro deck turned out good, and it was actually pretty cheap. So if you're looking for a new budget deck, keep it in mind. Maybe we'll actually play it on Budget Magic sometime, because I was actually pretty impressed with how well it worked. So maybe we'll have to do it for Budget Magic at some point in the future. Anyway, a reminder, shout out to our sponsor, Loot Crate, who is the biggest monthly subscription for geeks and gamers. They do some really cool boxes starting at $13.95, have some Funko Pop stuff in it this month, a bunch of other nerd and geek and gamer stuff, so check them out. They have anime boxes and tons of cool stuff. If you go to trylootcrate.com/MTGGoldfish, you can get 10% off with our code BRIDGE10, like ensnaring bridge, and 10 of them. Also, if you're looking for something to do over the holiday weekend, in between whatever you're doing, you can always check out old streams on the Replay YouTube, and of course, the merch page. We got some deck boxes and playmats and sleeves, all that fun stuff. So if you need to get in contact with me, someone asked about it, Good Pants. Oh, Good Pants. You can always email me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, or tweet me at saffronolive. And we will be back on Tuesday with another stream. We have all the normal stuff over the weekend, articles. We have Much Ado About Nothing this week featuring Enduring Ideal. So all that stuff, just like usual. We'll be back with another stream on Tuesday. Until then, happy holidays, everyone. Thank you for being so awesome. It was a fun stream tonight, and it's always a fun stream. So enjoy your holiday weekend. Thanks for being so awesome, and I will talk to you soon.